Alright people, welcome back to Joe Tries Not to Cough Too Much while performing government stooge duties and tracking down various terrorist organisations. It's pretty fun. Orwell is the name of the game. This is a summary of last time we played. If you didn't see that video, quickly read this. Read it quick, because it's going away now. Here we go, episode 2, a place where there is no darkness. That sounds fun. It'll be really hard to sleep. Welcome back. I hope you don't mind if we get started right away. We have tons of work ahead of us. I don't know, I think I've already solved it. I think I solved it last time. Because the little phrase on the letter matched the name of that poem that the head of Cassandra's organisation liked. So I think we're there. I think we sorted it. I met with my superiors and they wish to continue with the test case. They believe in the capability of Orwell to handle this. Oh, and you, of course. Well, thank you. That's awfully sweet. My superiors agree with me. Based on the information you have already extracted, the activist group known as Thought is worth investigating. More than worth it. They're quite clearly to blame. It seems that this Goldfells is an important member of Thought, so we now have clearance to consider him as a target person. Now that Goldfells is a target person, there may be new data chunks available in documents you have already accessed. Don't forget to go back and recheck your sources. Right, well, in that case, I can pop him up there. That's super cool. This, right? This. Load it. Thank you. I don't know if this is like artificial loading bars to make it feel more realistic, or if it is actually like these are all just like stored on a web page somewhere, and it has to actually load the web page when you click it. I don't know. Because if that's the case, then this game could shit itself quite easily. Actually not much on him here, but in Are Thoughts Still Free? This. I want to give you this. I did say I'd try not to cough my lungs up. I didn't say I'd actually succeed. The letter. We are right, it seems. Yep, I was right. You guys just piggybacked off my information. Okay, he's an immigrant. Let's hold that against him. We hate immigrants around here. Okay, an immigrant. When I was so young, long before I immigrated to the nation in 1993, I believed that this to be a universal truth, that there are no borders for thoughts and no rules for what is or is not allowed to be thought. This is not because I thought people should be so tolerant, not at all. Instead, I simply held it dear that nobody except ourselves really knows what is going on in our heads until we choose to reveal it. Yesterday, a question crossed my mind. If the increasing interconnections of humans via modern technology serves more and more as a collective memory and brain of our society, then there is an institution that is capable of monitoring every bit stream of it, how can thought still be free? It is not likely that we will communicate only under great mental reservation to hold on to our knowledge, which means, as a final consequence, will we stop thinking? I think that's a bit of a stretch, to be honest. When I think of the increasingly aggressive operations of the surveillance machinery in the nation, I truly fear the answer to this question. This is why I created this blog. I want to encourage alternatives to the total control and safety bigotry of this digital world. Who's this guest fella? Hey Goldfells, interesting name by the way, just stumbled upon your new blog, and that's some truth you tell there. The web was born in the sense of the ultimate freedom to be who you want to be, express yourself, wasn't it? Now the Gov has come to threaten this with real name policies and shit. Save your IP so they can look up who you are. So don't say anything wrong, possibly. About time someone did something. Well, if you didn't have one before, you've just gained yourself your first follower. Frankly, I am surprised to find someone here at all. I thought nobody would ever find this blog at all. Thank you very much for your kind words, and yes, I am very delighted to have a first follower. Hello admin, I like your things too. Could you one but now even more? What? To get a service on search engine optimization independent. Others get clicks and more money. Oh, okay, it's a spam message. I get you. I didn't get that for a minute. One thing I've noticed, by the way, is that this is a German folk song, right? This is a German folk song. So Germany exists in this universe. And obviously George Orwell exists in this universe. So this is clearly meant to be like, you know, our universe. It's not some alternate reality or anything. So what the fuck is the nation? Is that America? Did America rename itself? Is that what's going on here? I don't actually. Something new to have a look at over here as well. I'm not quite sure what. I mean, there's none of these work, do they? None of these links actually work. I've not clicked all of them, but they seem to not work. Let's read it up on the headline, shall we? Let's see what's going on at the moment. Connection between Bonton bombings evident. Attacks against the It's not the Skeleton University. The Stelligan University in Bonton and Freedom Plaza are connected, experts conclude. Bonton, the bombing that occurred yesterday at Stelligan University, seems to be connected to the attack against the Freedom Plaza earlier this week. This is the conclusion of the police division who are investigating the cases. In both assaults, a similar explosive device created with pure malevolence appeared to have been used, police spokeswoman Steele said. The letters received prior to the assault seem to support this suspicion, while their meaning is still puzzling investigators. According to rumours, people have been theorising the number of stanzas might represent the number of bombings, which in turn raises the question whether there might be another bombing yet to occur. We understand that some people jump to this conclusion, but there is no good reason to believe this. Steele answered when confronted with this theory during a press conference. Meanwhile, Stelligan University has declared that normal operation cannot continue under the circumstances, so they will be closing their doors for the time being. The university has also put up a special front page to pay the respect to the assault's victims. See above image. Okay, not much to be gained from that, really. How many stanzas were there in this? 1, 2, 3. 3. Okay, so there's just one more to go then, right? Right. Also, I think maybe we're being... I should probably grab this picture, shouldn't we? That's something. Yeah, we should kind of be cautious here, because, I mean, obviously the conclusion to jump to, because this is so clearly tied to the message, is that Goldfels is responsible, but it's entirely possible that this was just his blog, and someone like this fella here, who was like, about time someone did something, this mysterious guest is the one who's actually doing the bombings. He just took the ideas from Goldfels, you know. I don't know. There's a lot to mull over at this point. This is something else. Well, heavy rainstorms, and that doesn't sound that exciting. I don't know. It does seem like there's nothing else starred at the moment though, so maybe we will read into what this is all about. The Davenport siblings, owners of the biggest social network Timelines, announced their major cooperation with software giant Rosen Technologies. Okay, so Facebook, I guess, has been bought out, or teamed up, or something. It's a big deal. The internet billionaire siblings Ada and Alan Davenport, creators and owners of the most important social online network Timelines, located in Hilbury, are starting a major cooperation with the Bonton software giant Rosen Technologies. This has been announced in a press statement given out on Friday by the PR departments of both companies simultaneously. By utilizing the existing infrastructure and software development capabilities of Rosen Tech, Timelines will be able to respond to the needs and requirements of the quickly changing digital world in real time. Timelines executive Ada Davenport is quoted. Our growing user base will profit from this by significantly reduced downtimes, tightened security, and a sped up integration of new features, she continued. Okay, well that's nice. But what was the other headlines? Just the fucking weather? There's gonna be some rain? I mean, come on, that's not that exciting, is it? At least we've read all the headlines now, so we'll shut up. I'm trying to remember somewhere we got a full name for this guy. He's called Andrew, isn't he? I think, or Alexander, or something beginning with an A. Because Cassandra mentioned his name somewhere. I don't know where, though. That's just her biz. That's her business. I don't think it wouldn't be anything in Watergate. Is it in her little this? When found in this blog years ago, Abraham. We've got his name there. It's Abraham Goldfels. It's something beginning with an A. But we can't actually extrapolate that, unfortunately. It won't let us have that one. I guess we're meant to, that one piece of information I didn't drag across, we're meant to give him. Which was in here. Here you go. The Thought, an activist group with the same name as the blog. If Goldfels is the one who created the blog, perhaps he founded or even was the leader of the activist group. Okay, I think we kind of... there's a lot of stuff that like I need to drag across even though it's completely fucking obvious, but whatever. We somehow just found another article that we couldn't see before. But okay. Excuse me. I thoroughly believe that we were able to capture minds if only we could garner attention on thought as a group and what we stand for. It seems my ambition was once again too much. After 1.5 years recruiting 2 of my students and arranging 3 students. Was he a teacher? Recruiting 2 of my students and arranging 3 demonstrations like the one held at Friesen Plaza, I feel obliged to ask myself where we stand. Have we reached our goal? What has been sacrificed along the way? In short, are we true to the initial goal that formed the group? Yeah, you can have that. 3 demonstrations. More interesting might be that the 2 students seem to be involved. Frankly and sadly, the answer to the latter is a resounding no. We let ourselves be consumed by anger and hatred towards those we thought to do us wrong. Thoughts are free, but that does not in no way mean that we can attack and do whatever they wish. Instead of blaming others, I now see my high aims might well be the cause for all the events of the past months. More than anyone else of thought, I feel responsible. As a consequence, I will halt my active engagement in this group. Another one for you. He is no longer part of thought. Whatever active engagement means, still that's an interesting fact. I firmly believe it shall be for the better of everyone involved, especially my students from Stellingen. Okay, he's a lecturer at Stellingen. Oh. Which ties him to the bombing, I suppose. What now? Stellingen? The same Stellingen where a bomb just exploded? You know what I think about coincidences, I won't repeat it. So far, the evidence suggests that Goldfels was a prominent lecturer at Stellingen, and some of his students have become involved in thought. Did he, recruit them for his cause? We need to identify those students, see who else is involved with the group. I'm working on it. I've got this, though. Got this little option here. We let ourselves be consumed by anger and hatred towards those we thought do us wrong, and I see now my aims might well be the cause for all the events of the past months. More than anyone else have thought, I feel responsible. Do those really counteract each other in any way? I mean, that says that Thought has done some shit and that he feels accountable, whereas this says he doesn't. Yeah, okay. Okay, so they both say that. Yeah, they both say that Thought did some shit, but this is like, I feel responsible, and this is Thought are responsible. It's not really my problem, sort of thing. I'm gonna give him this one because I don't think this guy did it. There you go. Menacing, but against whom? The state, the government, and what troubled past? Please reconsider. Guy hurt, there was only a goddamn cop. Oh right, okay. The guy hurt, there was only a goddamn cop. They had it coming for long. God damn, I can't read these fucking grammatically mishmashed sentences. It was messy, I know. All the way back to the thing I messed up organising. But hell, look on the bright side. We made the news. This is what we wanted. What you wanted. Okay. Okay. This is one of the more radical elements of the group. He's a bit radical, that fella. There's a memorial we can read at top. Let's have a look at that. This is just Stelligan University, right? This is their website. I mean, we can't just find out. We won't be able to find out what students are involved with thought from this, are we? Surely not. There's... Okay, he used to teach media ethics. Can we... Okay, here we go. Here we go, this is something. We got some shit here. Being a luminary in his profession, Abraham Goldfells. I already knew that was his name. Why did I have to wait till I got it here? But there you go, have it. Abraham it is, well done. I found that out ages ago. Gladly accepted the offered professorship in the field of media ethics at Stelligan, from which he sadly retired in fall 2016. Another one for you. Pass that information along. Did you notice the bombing locations seem to be closely connected to thought? That could be a pattern emerging. Thought has held 3 demonstrations, yet there has only been 2 bombings, which might imply... Well, it's definitely a shot in the dark, but we absolutely need to do everything we can to prevent another attack. Take a close look at the past of each member with thought. Find out the locations of all demos they have held. That might yield a hint. There's another picture of him there, but I mean, this one's much suaver, isn't it? Previously, Professor Goldfells has held a position as a journalist at the Reporter. That's a good name there. One of the most renowned German daily newspapers. He was also a chairman of the Global Media Ethics Congress. In his works, Professor Goldfells never relents to emphasize the importance of privacy over public interest. Chairman of an ethical congress, just the average run-of-the-mill terrorist trait. He's published some shit, but most interestingly this one, Die Gedanken sind frei, The Thoughts are Free, a modern-time declaration of independence towards mass surveillance. Wrote a book. Probably worth having a look at, right? Well, what do you say to that? He literally wrote the book. Can we get a copy of it? Wow, that's a whole lot of information about this Goldfells, yet only one other page could be indexed. Very strange indeed. I think the next course of action should be to look for other people of this thought group like the students he mentioned. I'm aware there's something on Listener, by the way. It's been there like for a while now, but I'm digging down this rabbit hole first. Breaking news, first suspect in connection with assaults arrested. Oh yeah, who is this then? Oh, it's the... What's her name? Cassandra. Woman arrested in connection with recent attacks in Bonton. A couple of minutes ago, the Bonton Police Department reported that an arrest in connection with the recent bombings of the capital has been made. A young woman has been brought into custody thanks to investigation efforts of a special task force, police spokesman Kaufman said. How the woman is related to the bomb attacks, Kaufman could not cover. However, it is rumoured that the suspect is well known to authorities for other incidents. Okay. I mean, that's nice, but doesn't really help me with my current predicament, does it? I mean, this is just here again. Really don't seem to be shit around here. There ain't shit on this shit. We can have a look at the attendee list, though. Welcome to this lecture semester. The most recent? Wait, hang on. When did he's not even here. Ugh, okay, we're gonna have to dig back through to him. Do we know when he left? Doesn't actually say, does it? Alright, I guess we'll just look at the most recent one. We want to look at the media, right? He was in charge of the media shit. Are we seeing... Abraham. I'm not seeing him there, unless I'm fucking blind. Go back. Let's go back. Summer semester 2016. Media. Aha! It's non-capitalized to make it easier to spot. That's convenient. Okay, 24 attendees. Plenty of names here, but a couple of them popping out there. Leaping out at me. This guy because he was a guest with no student number. Harrison O'Donnell. Okay. We'll slap that one in. Harrison O'Donnell. Yes, we've seen that name connected to Miss Watergate. I'll report this right away. We've been authorised to consider Harrison O'Donnell a target person. Now, there's some more work for you. Congrats. Thanks, just what I wanted. I love work. We've also got this Carrington Juliet. She has a student number. She had A grades. A master thesis, Rosen's Tech's 10 Commandments. Pillars of Success or just PR trickery registered at this course. I mean, okay, that's anti-capitalist or whatever, I suppose, but is that really strong enough? I mean, I suppose we linked Harrison O'Donnell up and he just on the basis that he showed up to a class once, so I guess we'll slap her in as well. We've seen this name before, haven't we? Jules, yes! Cassandra was talking to her. Yes, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Forging connections, my synapses are just fucking exploding at this point. Are they meant to do that? Might be having a brain hemorrhage. We'll cover that later. Right, she was a friend of Miss Watergate. Now, it also appears that she was a student of Abraham Goldfell's. I think that's enough to warrant a report. Give me a few minutes. Alright, we have authorization to investigate Miss Carrington. Harrison and Juliet, they must be Abraham Goldfell students within thought. Well done. I wouldn't say must be. I wouldn't say must be. There's such a thing as coincidence, whether you like it or not, Mr. whatever your name is. Let's have a look at listener real quick. You got another Langley conversation going on over here, trying to talk to Cassie. Hey, yeah, I'm sorry about last night. I really should have come over. It's just this client is massively influential and could bring a whole lot of exposure to the office. I've been trying to get a meeting for months and it went rather well, so here's hoping. Yes. God, I'm such a stupid old man when who just talks about his job too much. I'm sorry. It's just a big part of my life. Hello? You still upset? Say something incriminating. Cassie, can you at least answer me? If you don't, I'll start to worry. You know what I'm like. You should worry. Yeah, that's it, okay. There wasn't actually anything worth seeing on Listener. Or listening to, I suppose. Nothing worth listening to on Listener. Alright, well, I think we've got all we can out of our boy Goldfells for now. Let's go with Juliet next, I think. She's clearly got ties to both of them, so, I mean, she seems the more likely one. Okay, PR assistant at Rosentech. Oh, that's interesting. So she wrote a fucking dissertation on Rosentech, like, being bad, and now she works for them? That seems unlikely. But, we'll take it. We'll take that birthday as well, thank you very much. We'll take your place of residence. I don't think those interests are massively important. We'll just disable those. Go away. You can actually dance, and I got proof now. Okay, a bit of banter with Cassie over here. Oh, is that really me? I gotta be careful around you. Apparently, great photo though. Who took it? Yeah, I was gonna say she fucking didn't, did she? It's not her you need to be careful around. Nice try, Jules. The magician never reveals her tricks. Anyway, thanks for a great time, Cassie. I must admit I felt good to get out for it once. Not that I plan on doing that again anytime soon. What? Every time I ask you out, you're so goddamn busy. Okay, we got the fucking nostalgia critic over here, apparently stalking her on the internet. She's He's a bit, what's the word? Incelly over here, over Juliet. Every time I ask you out, you're so goddamn busy, and then you fall for freaking muffins. If ever I had known that before. Sorry, Adam, maybe you need to spy on me some more. Yeah, that's it. Go back to making weird furry videos about the wall. I am bored to death tonight and definitely need someone to come along. Here, Josie, I got something for you. See, there's the muffins. Why you've commented on the wrong fucking picture, the Muppet. You can't even use the internet properly. This is the picture he was meant to be fucking posting on. Oh no, my one weakness exposed for everyone to see. Okay, tell me, what must I do to get one of these? I'm prepared for the worst. Just go out with me and explore Bonton's famous nightlife, will you? Blinks big eyes. You got a message, Cassie. Need this recipe for my mum. Oh, I like this one. Can we just investigate the girl next door more? She seems so wholesome. Yuck, you know, I'm not so keen on going out late night. I'll take that. She's not a social animal. That's indicative of being fucking insane, right? Plus, I don't dance ever. Care to spare me, please? But it's okay, I fully understand you. I think I will then spend the evening in bed. God, I hate reading these fucking posts. Watch movies and eat a hell of a lot of muffins out of frustration. Alright, you win. I'll be there in half an hour. That torture and cruelty by my friend. Engaged in torture. Let's leave that one. I mean, it's nice to know they're friends, but engaged in torture. Now, where is Amnesty International when you actually need them? Okay, we gotta be careful around some of these things, because we need to actually read what it's passing on, because that's not what we want to pass on, you know. Happy birthday, honey, so good to have you back. To mark the occasion, I decided to update your profile to the family page. I hope you like it. Who are these people? Happy birthday from me. Did she just like this or something? I don't know what this has relevance to anything. Happy birthday from me as well. Have a good one. Did we, like, get her picture? We have this. There you go. Knew I was forgetting something. Alright, nobody took notice, nobody cares, nobody. What did Harry do this time? Jeez, as much as I like him, you really need to ditch him. Maybe people would care if you would be, I don't know, less enigmatic. Yes, thank you. Oh, I fucking love the girl next door. She is awesome. This sort of post is fucking bullshit. If you want to vent something on Facebook or whatever, then fucking vent it. Don't just put a fucking cryptic little line in and expect everyone to be, oh, what happened this time? Nobody gives a shit, alright? Nobody actually really cares. If anyone responds to you when you post shit like that, it's just to fucking play along with your little game for the sake of it, because they've got nothing better to do. Rant over. Only 1 week left until I have to enter my thesis at Abraham's course, and then it's goodbye Stelligan. I'm a bit scared of the huge gaping hole that this is going to leave behind. It's okay, you'll get a job at the company you're besmirching. Ah, girl, you're going to manage. I know it's a scary thought at first, but we'll stay in touch no matter what, hear me? Thank you, Amanda. I feel much better already. We'll definitely keep in touch. This drives me outright mad. Even though Cassandra and I just got to know each other at the protest at Freedom Plaza, she stood up for me regardless. This woman is a heroine, not a terrorist. Go Cassie. Okay, yeah, because she was saying earlier that the policeman was attacking her, and she stepped in, right? I'll take that. That's factual information. If one pisses off the government, then one must expect them to respond accordingly. Action causes reaction. That's simple-mindedness. Rolls eyes! Also, this doesn't sound like the Julia I know. You wouldn't even accept the duty of being the class representative when you were appointed. How come you care so much about politics now? I'm not surprised you stand up for your beliefs underneath your strong one, but activism, attending demonstrations, is that still you? Why are all guys in this game fucking assholes? Why are they always like sarcastic pricks on social media? Sometimes people change their minds. Sometimes other people help to get the right mindset, find out what you truly care about. This is about our freedom, and I know what it feels like to not be free. What would you want me to do instead? Sit at home being indifferent? Indifferent? No, I just see no use in occupying public plazas and throwing stones at poor men and women. This is a democracy. We have petitions for that. I'm so proud of you that you are capable of using the essential tool of any good slacktivist. Hell, I would like to post a really slow clapping sound, but Times Lines doesn't allow it. So just friggin' imagine it if you can. Harry, that's Harrison. That's Harrison. Harry, while I really appreciate that you've got my back in everything, I don't think you need to intervene here. This is a Rick and Juliet only thing. Thank you. Recently increased politically involved. I mean, yeah. First Miss Watergate and now her. Is there some sort of brainwashing going on? Who can say? Who can say? Was there something else on here that I missed? This is just that article again. Suppose we can click this, see what this is all about. Okay, these are relatives of some sort. Is this like her sis? It's not going to be her mother, is it? No, she's only 7 years older than this. It's probably a sister. June. Hang on. These fucking names. April, May, June, and then she's Juliet. That is the laziest fucking naming scheme ever. Fucking hell. Okay, we have a more exact birthday. We'll take that. Favorite colour, favorite food, fucking pastimes, and favorite book. None of that is relevant in any way. This, however, since the nestling of the family showed up a little bit unexpectedly, the parents, John and Esther, decided that they would end the strictness of the naming pattern her sisters have followed in favour of a slight aberration. You're an aberration, Juliet. Yeah, we'll take those names. Those seem important, possibly, maybe. Juliet learned to play the guitar, even developed the plan to become a professional musician in a band. However, she decided to end her band career once she was single again. What? This isn't a very informative. Like, it doesn't say she was ever dating anyone. And focused on her studies at media economy and Stelligan University. I mean, we already know that, but I'll slap them over anyway. What does this conflict with, then? Where's this conflicting? Does it say somewhere that she's not single? We'll leave that one for now, because we haven't found what is causing an issue. Oh, it might be Harrison's timeline. Might be Harrison's timeline. He might, because he seemed like a bit full on, did that fella. Can we hop over to... Yeah, I know it's the wrong profile. How do we change profile? Not like this, that's for damn sure. Let me out of this. There we go. Yeah, that's cool. Cool. I wanna look at Harrison now. Ha! Haha. Alright. Harrison. Harrison, my boy. You look like a fucking cockend. Here's your picture. He calls himself a media punk. That means nothing. That means absolutely nothing. Oh, okay. We'll keep that. He's been deleting all of his posts. Do we have something to hide then, Mr. O'Donnell? Yep, because Cassandra was all like, everything alright with you? And now he's like, no, it is, good fucking riddance. Okay. I feel sorry for the girl. It's clear she's been attacked and just panicked. Now they'll have her ass for this. We didn't start the fire. The fascists turned this into a nightmare. People didn't do shit. The protest was peaceful until they showed up. They stormed the crowd and provoked what happened. Oh, you've been suffering from a bad case of self-censorship lately, or what's happening on your timeline? Sounds like he was, I don't know, making some anti-establishment posts, which he's since removed now that he worries he's in trouble. This couple rocked the show, as it will rock the rest of the goddamn nation. Okay, this is the conflicting data, because that implies that they were a couple, but she is now single and not in the band. Okay. we'll sort that out. I think the other one is right, and this is... Let's just disable this. Thank you for taking me along. Honestly, I didn't think that I would be welcomed so warmly, nor that my humble skills would be worth me coming along. Look, she plays a guitar. That's pretty cool. If you've got it, flaunt it, and you definitely got it, baby. Pulling the strings of a fancy guitar in the spotlights of the stage shoots you well and makes you look even more awesome. Thank you, Mikey. Guess I should have pursued that musical career before even beginning my studies. Study is giving me headaches at the moment. Thank God it'll all be over soon. Mike, why don't you go and ask Juliet out right away, huh? No need for hiding anything. I can provide a nose correction just for you to make you look as awesome. You want that? No? Then off you fuck. Yeah. I mean, yeah, we'll slap that in. Here's the jealous type. Harry, calm down a bit, will you? I don't think Mike meant to be flirty. Sorry, Harry went a bit over the top there. Never thought I was going to write this one day. First day at Stelligan. Feeling so elite it makes me want to comb my hair. Any survival tips for my most valuable social network associates? You at Stelligan? Lose a bet. Nice joke, Harry. You're a bit early for April Fools, you know. Why can't I go and attend university like a decent human being without raising eyebrows everywhere, huh? Yeah, it's as a guest in a lecture of a friend. You got me. But still, shit just got real. Okay, so yeah, that's when he showed up for that one guest lecture. Alright. We'll get to that in a second. I want to just hop back over to Juliet. Want to be over with Juliet for a second. Because I want to confirm that Juliet here is in fact no longer dating Harry. Or in a band. So this is the band, apparently, the Targets. Oh, that's the band that Cassandra liked. Wow, it all fuses together in a horrible mishmash of everyone knowing everyone else. We are the track you are ashamed of in your fine-tuned playlist, the unexplainable gap in your seemingly flawless CV, your drunken selfie in your timelines profile, the porn movie found on your work computer. You cannot avoid us because we are you. We are the Targets. There's him. There's Harrison, and these two too. I guess Juliet wasn't a member of the band. She just like played with them once or something. Yeah, we'll slap in that he is a member of this bad boy band. Oh, it's quite an ego we've got there, isn't it? Oh, hello. Former member, Juliet Tubman. Tubman? Oh no, right, yeah, okay. Tubman was her alias. I thought she'd changed her surname then for a second. There you go, we'll give you this. Okay, what else have we got here? Anything? Played some gigs. Anonymous wrote, a friend of mine claims to have heard that Hancock decided to quit the band, but no official statement has been given out. A wholehearted thumbs down for that bullcrap. Gotta find me another favourite band now, you better do the same. Oh, they cancelled a show. I mean, that's not official. That's a rumour. We're not gonna slap that one in just yet. Can we actually play this? We can actually play this, look at that! They actually made the music for this. That's pretty cool. With more and more poverty in the streets, it's about time the capitalist finally recognises a viable target group. It's time for an advertisement for the poor. Out now. They just straight up made a punk band. That's pretty cool. I'm just straight up listening to this right now. So they had an album. They had 2 albums. Sorry folks, this one's all sold out. Drop by one of our concerts and get one for free, or drop Hancock a line at the Media Punk. Okay, we have an email address. Have an email address for our boy Harrison. That's something worth passing around. Can we listen on that? Excelente. You will now have to access any emails coming in or out of this account. Ooh. Oh, the music's gone now. I was listening to that. I was enjoying myself. It was still something to... Oh yeah, of course there's still something to be had here. There's this, but... I'm leaving that for now. I'm leaving that starred, but not necessarily anything. What is this? So interesting about Rose. Oh yeah, this is where what's her face works, isn't it? It's where Juliet works. You can do better. You don't have to remind me of that. You really don't have to remind me of that. I know I can. I can definitely do better. Doesn't mean I'm going to though. Get in touch. Following the 6th commandment of Rosentech. What was that? What was the 6th commandment? Synchronous over asynchronous communication. Do not waste the client's or your own time by bothering with asynchronous communication like email. It's almost always more efficient and personal to get directly in touch with one another, and it opens up the opportunity for immediate feedback or discussion. Okay. They don't do email addresses. We rely heavily on communication and collaboration with you. We would like you to call us directly so we can easily discuss your needs. Okay, there's Juliet. We have a telephone number for Juliet now. We're getting somewhere. Slap that bad boy in there. Can we monitor a phone? Is that something we can do? Look, the listener will also track incoming and outgoing telephone calls of numbers you have added. There's all this on the thought that we can look at, but let's see what's going on the listener real quick. Gonna be a thing we listen to? Welcome to Rosentech. This is PR assistant Juliet Carrington speaking. How may I be of service? Hello, Juliet Carrington. This is Esther. You sound so official at work. Oh, hi Mom. Is this important? You know I can't take personal calls while I'm at work. I just wanted to check in, make sure you were home for dinner tonight. Actually, I'm heading out with some friends from work. Time for some Bonton clubbing. He doesn't like the nightlife though. Honey, please don't. On the news they said it would be advisable to avoid public places. They expect another bombing. I get that you're worried, but I can't just sit at home with you every night of the week. That's exactly what those terrorists want us to do. Avoid public life. We can't give up on our freedom like that. Honey, please. You won't have much freedom left if you're dead. Mom, I won't die. How can you be so sure about that? 'Cause she is the bomber! I could just as easily be hit by a car on my way home to your lovely dinner. Don't say that. Just think, this ridiculous group has gotten you into nothing but trouble. What were they called? Oh, right. Geesh, Mom, I'm gonna think about it, okay? Thank you, honey. Mom, I'm sorry, but I really have to go now if I don't want Victor Rosen to personally fire me. I have to go. Sorry, love you, bye. Okay. Victor Rosen is her boss. I guess I will take that. That seems like a solid, cold, hard fact. She lives with her parents, sure. We'll go with that as well. I'd find her parents' address. Okay, you can do that, but I am more interested in this. She doesn't like going out, but she is going out. Or is she actually going clubbing? Is she actually going clubbing? Or does she have some more devious plans afoot? It's Friday and Miss Carrington has plans to go out tonight in Bonton. That information would normally be innocuous, but we know that she actively dislikes going out. People are truly creatures of habit. Maybe she really does want to go out, but this seems a little odd. What is she really doing? Harrison, my boy, what's going on with your emails over here? Switch to Harrison real quick. Thank you for shopping at Semiramis Flowers. We hereby confirm your order. Blah. Okay. Sent flowers to one Angela. Confirms, I suppose, that he's no longer going out with Juliet. The total has already been subtracted from your bank account. We have his bank account. I guess we'll take that. Why not? Why not? Why not take all of his personal information? He's a terrorist suspect. Fuck him. Yeah. And what's going on over here? There's another chat between Cassie and Juliet. Hello! Hi Cass, what happened yesterday? What happened yesterday is I nearly murdered my dog for grumbling in the middle of my video. You little cretin. Juliet, this is Joseph on Cassandra's account. Oh, sorry. Hi, Joseph. Didn't know you had access to Cassie's account. Nice to finally talk to you. You too. Juliet, have you heard or seen from Cassandra since yesterday evening? At all? I embellished on that one a little bit. Call me Shakespeare. I spoke to her last night via chat. She seemed quite upset about the whole Freedom Plaza thing and something else she wouldn't talk about. Then there was someone at her door, so she went to answer it and never came back. I assumed it was you. We were supposed to meet for dinner, but I had an unexpected meeting with a client. She wasn't exactly happy about her change of plans. She quit the chat and that was it. I haven't heard from her since. In that case, I think she's probably at home stewing away. Well, I tried that. She did give me the key to her flat 2 months ago, but no Cassie. Also, her PC was still on. Guess calling her didn't work either. I tried, no answer. Damn, I hate myself right now. Oh, did you set your number to private? Otherwise, she's probably just avoiding you. Private is my default setting. After all, I am a lawyer. Ah, Cassie told me you were funny. I think you shouldn't worry too much. It's probably nothing. When Cassie's mad, she usually ghosts and wanders around the city. She'll be back in no time. Yeah, she does get a bit fiery at times. We had an argument once and, well, guess what happened? Smiley face. See, this is why I wanted to talk to you. I feel like sometimes you know her better than I do, and I'm her goddamn boyfriend. Oh, I doubt that somehow. I mean, you two were in this thought group together, right? You both went to the Freedom Plaza protest. That was a weird tongue twister, that one. And so I thought maybe you'd know other places that could be important for her, like, or the two of you, where she could be at. Joseph, I'm sorry, Freedom Plaza was organised by Thought, yeah, but Harrison did all the planning for it. I don't know much else. Oh, I see. I wish I could help, but honestly, I don't have a clue. Well, thank you anyway, Juliet. Don't mention it. I'll text you when she turns up, or if I get an idea. Okay, so what's this? This is a conflict with something, I don't know what though, so we'll leave it for now. This up here is clearly a fucking curveball, because it's saying Cassandra's a lawyer, even though it's Joseph talking, so nope to that. Yeah, we'll take this as information though. Don't know why we need more information on Cassandra at this point, but she gave Joseph access to her account. Not too uncommon in a relationship, is it? No, but facts are facts. Don't be dissing my methods. I get results around here, you know? First National Bank. This is Harrison, yeah. Okay, Harrison. We have repeated purchases at a drugstore. Okay, so he's taking something. Either way, either he values his hygiene, or it might as well be material intended to wash away a freedom memorial. Yeah. Received a large payment from the National Beholder Publishing Inc. Is that like his record label? I don't know, we'll slap it in there. Payment from the National Beholder sounds like some sort of secret affiliation. Keep looking for more info. I'll also, you know, the fact that he has 2 life insurance policies could be relevant to something. A guy his age planning on doing something dangerous, perhaps? Perhaps. Perhaps indeed. So what is all... Wait, what, the actual? The moment you open that doc, malicious code injection was detected in Orwell. We've had 47 attack warnings and still counting. What the hell is that site? I don't know, it's got pretty jamming music. It feels like that's very like late 80s fucking 8-bit chiptune music, isn't it? The sort of thing you'd expect on, like, Paperboy or something. I don't really want to leave this website because the sound's just banging. It's just banging. It goes hard, you know what I'm saying? Something in here is... Oh, okay, this tells you where Juliet lives. We'll slap that over. Here you go, real quick. There you go. Oh, funny, this is right around the corner from where I live. Watch your back. Watch your back. He's coming for you. And fuck with Juliet. The only bit of information we have left now that he decided to quit the band. I don't know. I don't know if that's not really fact. That's not really fact. Do any of these... Are these all the same? I don't know. Anyone listener, maybe? I feel like I'm missing some... Ah, okay. Mr. O'Donnell, your FBTN online banking account was just used from an unrecognised device. Hey, they caught me. Don't recognise this activity, blah blah blah, doop-a-doo. Yeah, it's just your standard. Someone's fucking with your shit. Why has this got a star in it? What did I miss in here? There's nothing in here. That was weird. That one is the one that's bugging me right now. I don't know what that's contradicting with. I've not really got anything else to look at that could... I've not really got anything at all. There's something on here that I didn't... Yeah, that's just something that contradicted with an earlier thing. I don't know. I'm getting a bit stumped here. I don't really want to put information through if it's not official. But I've not really got anything else to use right now, so fuck it. Got to progress the game, right? Even if it is unethical. Yeah, that did nothing. Achieved absolutely nothing. It still says there's information on this page. Still says there's something for me here. Oh, haha, aha! I didn't realise we could skip through these gigs. Okay, I'm an idiot. I'm a moron. This is probably it. Well, this was such a blaze. Really love your new guitaristress. Well, definitely have to come to the Freedom Plaza demo. I just have to get to know Julia, especially since she is the one organising this. Oh. So Cassie thought that Juliet was organising it. But Juliet said Harrison organised it. Who do I think is more likely? Gotta be Harrison, right? Is that sexist to just assume it's Harrison? Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna assume. You planned this protest that went completely awry. Doesn't sound like very good planning to me. Or maybe it didn't go awry at all. Maybe it went down exactly as he had in mind. So that Freedom Plaza demonstration was one of Thought's protests. Not immensely surprising. One down, 2 more protest locations to go. Got a phone call with Harrison. Got O'Donnell. Harrison, it's me. Well, 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 look who it is. I knew this moment would come one day, but you've caught me by surprise. Harrison. Shh, Juliet. Ever since we first made out in that clear night on the Stelligan Greenfield, I knew that it was destiny. I knew you were never really meant to. Will you please spare me your juvenile bullshit? I didn't believe it at first, but it really is you. To what do I owe the pleasure of your beautiful voice? You miss me, right? But this is why you did it, to make me call you back again. Heck are you talking about? Oh, come on, don't play dumb. Great administrator. I'm talking about the thought page you so generously volunteered to maintain. Wait, give me a sec. What the fuck is this shit? You're messing around with me, Jules. Are you seriously trying to say this wasn't your doing? Why would I fucking want to disgrace Thought? Maybe because of the same reason you bailed out of Thought all of a sudden. Oh. Thought didn't do shit anymore since Abe disappeared. But turning it around that way made a damn fine excuse for you to bail out on the 2 of us, huh? Maybe then because you disgraced Thought before by hiding all of the articles on Thought's blog except Cassandra's. Abe archived the first ones because he didn't want us to know. None of us could ever access them. I merely did the same with the rest because that would also be in Abe's interest, and Cass wanted to show her article around. Oh please, I know you deleted all the rebellious posts to secure your cozy job writing that ridiculous opinion column for the TMB. You know, it's funny you dare speaking of disgrace when Rosen is the government's personal bitch, because, I don't know, almost makes you the same in my book. Pfft. So you really don't know anything about the hack then? I don't have a friggin' clue. Can you revert the changes? You bet, I'll even hunt down the son of a bitch who... Just revert it, okay? I don't care who did it, I just can't stand seeing our memories being toyed around with. Okay, I'll be done in no time, ma'am. Never could say no to you. If only. Anyway, thank you. Okay, so that's interesting. Harrison actually left Thought. But Juliet didn't. I think I might have just incriminated the wrong person there. I'm not gonna lie. I think maybe I made a mistake. This is irrelevant. And probably a lie. This, however, is definitely not. He's no longer a member of Thought. Oh, is that so? We need to keep observing him, though. Yeah, that they're no longer together. I mean, I think we already knew that, but okay. Seems that today's new targets have a common history, something more than belonging to Thought. I mean, we know Abraham disappeared, but we'll slap that in anyway. Further proof. Abraham Goldfeld's disappeared, causing the group to become inactive. They're no longer active? Well, it seems like someone still is. It was Harrison who hid all the articles on Thought except Cassandra's. Where's the timeline now? The Thought blog. You have a lot to hide, Mr. O'Donnell. Abe archived the first ones because he didn't want us to know. Okay, yeah, we'll group that up real good. This gets more confusing by the minute. Why do you hide something from a group's blog from its own members? Hidden agenda, perhaps. I guess that does incriminate old Abraham a little bit. Okay, and the fact that he now works for the National Beholder is interesting. What was the night? Where did they come up before? I read this one quite regularly. I wasn't at all aware it was our guy. The TMB probably didn't know either. Also, this must be what the large payment he received was for. Yeah, they paid him. That was it. That's who the National Beholder were. Okay. Oh, not Harrison. Seems I caught you pants down on that little page of yours. Confused? Well, that's fine. You don't know me, and I like to keep it that way. But I know a lot about you, media punk. If you knew what I know about you... Hang on, let me try that one again. If you knew what I know, what you know about this little group of yours did, you would find it just as hard to ignore that those bombs might just carry your name tag. Get what I'm talking about, right? So the Righteous Hacker Initiate will expose all information I got on you. Might interest the cops, won't it? I have no love for the government, but I will do what I must. So just give me one good reason to not do it, and I might reconsider. Okay. Oh great, now there's a hacker involved in all of this because the situation wasn't bad enough as it is. Wonder what this is about. I don't think this is... I'm not going to pass that across just yet. The response. Hey wise ass, this is the most pathetic blackmailing attempt I've read in a long time. If you want a damn good reason not to call the cops, I can give you 3. You hacked my site, i.e. my web server. Last time I checked that was highly illegal, something about glass houses and stones. I don't get what you want to have found out about me. Am I just retarded because I'm really struggling with a lot of these sentences? True, our protest didn't always go as planned, but since you claim to know so much about me, you would know that this was hardly my fault. What I wanted was all in my blog. Not a word about fucking bombing people, only grabbing attention. Bet you never even found that, huh? Where are your mad skills, hacker boy? I'll throw you a breadcrumb so you don't feel too miserable. My Nick. I'm the wrong person to mess around with. Leave my page alone. Roll it back and then don't dare touching it again. I will get you. Promise. H. P.S. For your own worthless sake, I hope it wasn't you who broke into my bank account. Else you're neck deep in shit, even with more than you already are. Thought I didn't notice, did you? Like I said, the wrong guy. The very wrong guy. Let's go have a little look-see at this blog then. I know this video is running a bit long. I kind of wanted to wrap up this chapter before I stopped right here. There's the article he wrote. But we have actually got quite a lot more to delve through here, and we are over an hour already, so I think I will actually wrap up here. Yeah, we're getting deep in this. We're getting deep. There's a lot of stuff going on. It's a very interesting game, genuinely. Like, obviously the game elements are very light in this. It's a lot of just reading. But if you're into that sort of thing, then yeah, this is something. This is something, all right. Yeah. Anyway, I'll see you guys for the next one. Bye for now.